All right, and we are recording. Thank you for joining us one more week for episode 8 of Shame Buffet, and titled Fursonas. Joining me, as always, are my two co-hosts. My name is Arthur Husky at Leo Magna on Twitter.com, and we have Vasca at vspot.com, and Yolti at YoltiDragon on Twitter.com. How are you doing, guys?
You're doing great.
Doing good, yeah, doing good.
Well, that's infinitely better than I am. I feel like crap. It was a horrible weekend.
Well, that's your problem.
Truly it is. So let's start out the same way we always start, by catching up. Brady, what did you do?
Grievances.
Yeah, right. Airing out grievances. Item number 1 on the agenda. What did you do this weekend, Yolti?
Pretty much hung out with you, watched you do your drunk, stupid thing.
Yeah, well, that's a general occurrence, apparently.
Do I want to explain it since you're the one that was wasted most of the time? Or?
I think a couple parts of that were completely blanked out to me, so yeah, by all means, fill me in.
Yeah,
I might.
the play-by-play again.
So, Arthur knows this one guy that he's known way before me. He got his number. Arthur gets drunk. He tries messaging a good buddy of ours, and he ends up messaging that one guy. He says, "Oh, I miss you." Then I noticed the number he was texting. I'm like, "Arthur, this is so-and-so. What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm texting Calvin." I'm like, "No, you're not." And then about 5 minutes later, he's like sending Arthur nude pics and such. And I'm like, "Oh my god." And he didn't share.
No, of course, because I didn't even remember I was getting them. I was like, "What's going on?" Like, it was kind of crazy. This guy came out of nowhere. Like, I met him when I first moved out here to Washington, and he kind of just dropped off the face of the planet. He literally just disappeared, and then all of a sudden he just appeared all over again. And I'm like, "Oh, hey, what the hell? Like, I thought you were dead or something." And yeah, he's as crazy as I am. One of those few people that I'm like, "Oh my lord, you are trouble." So it was fun. But by the time we bumped into each other, I was like drunk off my mind. So my recollection's a bit spotty. We did try to hit a Taco Bell at some point, and we realized it was like the shittiest Taco Bell in the area.
They were open, but there was no one in the drive-thru.
Like no one to take your order, so they were just inside, like having their own little Taco Bell party. It was weird. It's totally weird.
I was sitting there awkwardly, left for like 5 minutes, waiting for them to take the order. I was like, "There's 2 cars behind me. I'm just going to go around and go behind them."
Mm-hmm. And then we just left. Awkward. Had no Taco Bell to make up for. It was kind of sad.
You gotta have the Taco Bell. That's a sad if you eat Taco Bell without food.
Yeah, the inner fat kid in me was totally crying.
Yeah, and I had the munchies.
Me too.
Me too. Funny part.
Yeah. But here's the thing, like, I was running on literally 3 hours of sleep, because the night before was the Magic the Gathering pre-release for the new set. And I stayed up till 5:30 in the morning, got up at 8, went to work at 10, and did a 10-hour shift after that, and then went to the club afterwards. So I'm like, between the alcohol and the sleep deprivation, I was just in no position to remember anything.
Yeah, but been there, done that. Good times.
Right? You know, the sleep is... Oh, yeah. Well,
Who needs sleep?
Exactly. The sleep is for the weak. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Sleep when I'm dead.
I sleep halfway 12 hours on Sundays.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten that this Sunday. I did not get 12 hours of sleep. Milo woke me up the husband woke me up at like 8:30 a.m. and I'm like, "Oh my god. I have not gotten, I love marriage, but I have not gotten a good night's sleep since I got married. Because living with other people is hell sometimes." Is true. True story. What about you, Vasco? What did you do? Hello?
Is it me or is Arthur's voice acting up a little bit?
It's Mike.
Is my mic? Is that better?
Is it me that's lagging?
I think
That's better,
so.
yeah. Yeah,
Because
can hear it.
I was hearing a weird, like,
Blah,
I
blah, blah, blah,
don't
blah, 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 blah.
know.
Yeah, it was like it was cutting out.
I
think
didn't
it's-
hear anything. I didn't
No, it's
honestly
you.
didn't not hear anything. Is anybody else
Alright.
in the chat hearing this, or is it just me? Because I hear everything
Yeah.
just fine.
Because it was sounding a little garbled, so I
Yeah.
don't know if it was I think it might have been your end though.
Yeah, things are good now.
Yep, it's good.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't.
Yeah. Happens.
I didn't really do
Sounds fine.
anything.
My bandwidth stable. I got the monitor open, so I'm good.
Well, I don't know. Like my computer over here is trying to figure out like running the stream, the chat, Skype,
Everything.
and everything. And that poor thing is like 2008 technology, so
It's hurting.
it's hurting. It's hurting. It needs some hugs and attention. But anyways, what did you do last week, Vasca? What kind of-
last week was full of just like house hunting stuff. We
Oh,
put our
yeah.
first offer in, and like you already know, but yeah, we got beat by like $8,000.
Yeah, that sucks.
So yeah, we didn't get that cool house that I was telling you about and showed you. So we
Mhm.
went looking again this weekend and decided, the house we looked at was really cool, but too much work needed in the backyard and everything. But other than that, I got the con coming up, so I'm just this whole weekend was cleaning the house, getting it ready for our buddy who's coming from Maryland, who's coming in on Thursday. So getting the house clean and turns out it looks like I'm doing security at the con now. They just got a hold of me today and asked me if I wanted to do security there during the con. So looks like I may be actually working AZ FurCon this time. So
Is that good or is that bad?
I think it's only 4 hours, so it's like whatever. If I
Oh,
can get
yeah.
free reg, free food for 4 hours, it's like whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And plus, I get to break people's hearts by not letting them in places and, stuff I like to do,
But you also get to make people's days by letting him into places.
Yes.
Ah, namely the sauna? What? No?
Yeah, I was sad to hear that the hotel replaced their jacuzzi with a bar. I mean, I love bars, but still, they put a bar on top.
Yeah,
of the
I mean, you can always bring your own alcohol. You can't exactly bring your own jacuzzi.
I know,
so-
it's it's still in the 90s here, but swimming is still a little chilly now during the night, anyways. And it would have been nice if they had the hot tub at night, but we'll see. That was last year, so we'll see if they fixed it or replaced it this year. So, but it should be a good time. I mean, AZ FurCon year 4, still going. So,
Yeah, the next con that I have going on is Further Confusion, which is shaping up to be like a hell of a blast. I bumped into one of my friends down here, and he was like, "Oh my God, I'm already." He's already buying the alcohol for his Further Confusion experience. And I'm like, "Damn, that's some planning. That's like 3 months of alcohol that he's planning on bringing to this convention." So it's shaping up to be another one of those that I'm not gonna remember. I kind of want to go to AZ FurCon too now, but too short notice, I guess.
yeah, it's a good little con.
Oh no, I'm sure it is.
The
Well-
Kage's coming. I just saw that, so I was like,
You don't sound impressed.
no, he does not impress me much.
Uh-oh. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Is this gonna are we gonna get sued for saying this out loud, or is this like kind of okay
Oh.
because he's like a personality among
Oh,
the
yeah. Hell no, he doesn't care.
Okay, good. There we go
He's
then.
pretty well known. Everyone knows him. Good or
Mhm.
bad, either one.
Fair enough. I'm just like, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't have enough patience for furry drama or drama in general.
I can fully agree with you on that one. I
Mhm.
deal with enough of it as it is.
You seem to cause it. You and your
Oh.
hairy nipples. I don't even know why.
You're just jealous that they grow naturally like this.
those riveting curls on your nips. Definitely jealous. If I could braid
like-
mine as well.
I'll be like bo with the nose hairs, except like nipple hairs.
Oh yeah,
Nipple
you
hair
just gave me
extends.
the grossest fucking mental image. I
Like
really
a
not want it.
Japanese BDSM scene. Instead of tentacles, it's nipple hairs.
This chat just took a turn for like the worst. The worst. Okay. Well, let's get on to the topic of the week, which is going to be Fursonas. How did you come up with yours? How did you settle in? And what's the deal, basically? Most of the people who are listening on this chat know exactly what a fursona is, but for those who don't know, if you're in the furry community, you normally pick an animal to represent who you are. It could be based on a trait, like a lot of people. Some people choose bears because they like to be big and cuddly. Some people choose dogs because they're hyper. Some people choose dragons because they choose to think they're better than anyone. Wink, wink. But
Fuck yeah.
But everybody does get one eventually. How'd you guys come up with yours, Brady? Yolty Dragon?
I don't know. I guess I was just playing Spyro the Dragon, and I came up with the furry community, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a dragon. Screw it.
Easy enough.
Damn.
Easy enough.
I thought there was going to be a little bit more explanation to that one.
No, it was pretty basic.
I'm a dragon roar.
Rar. Pretty basic.
What about you, Vasca?
Oh, that's simple enough. Well, Vasca, that originally, the namesake is from Amber Tiger I worked with at the Minnesota Zoo. So that's how I got my name. So we worked together. Worked with the tiger for years. He was my baby. So I was like, oh, if I'm going to have an alternate name, it's going to be Vasca, which also means William in Russian.
I did not know that.
Yep. So that's how I got the name. And originally, I was a tiger, too. That's when I first started out in the fandom. I was a tiger. But then I was like, that just is not me. I am not a big thing. I'm only 5'2". So I wanted to pick a littler big cat. So
Littler
pretty
big
much
cat.
that would be the leopard, which I also really enjoyed. Well, they are. They're the smallest big cat, pretty much. But yeah, so I was like, hey, I work with a bunch of Amber leopards at the zoo too, and I enjoy them a lot. So I could be a leopard. I could see myself being a leopard, and that's how Vasca came to be. Pretty much went from starting out as a tiger on a year-old, what do you call it, a lion dog form, and that's what turned into a leopard shortly after.
Man, it's pretty cool. Big cats have always fascinated me. Hold on.
Hold
What?
on. Never mind. You refresh it.
What?
Never mind. I have to refresh it. For some reason, it went
Oh.
to the stream.
Weird. Funny story about tigers. So I had an ex-boyfriend, right? Just a fallout from other... And we were talking about ex-boyfriends at some point, or how you got into the furry community, and he was listening, and I was telling my best friend that when I was a kid, I had a crush on Tony the Tiger, because at some point they had this one commercial where Tony's surfing, and he's like in a Speedo, which I've never seen since, and I'm like, I'm not making it up. They did show it at some point. And then, so I was always like obsessed with Tony the Tiger for like a year. And so we laughed it off, me and my friend were just like, haha, that's hilarious, Tony the Tiger. And I wake up the next morning, and I will go to make myself some cereal, and I found out that my ex-boyfriend had cut out the eyes of Tony the Tiger at the cereal box. And I was like, oh my god. What shit did I get myself? That should have been a sign right there. Dump him. Not okay. He was like, I was trying to be funny. I'm like, no, that's some serious psychological issues where you're jealous of a cartoon cardboard cutout. So yeah, Tony's tiger story. I don't know. Like I originally too was a lion. That's why a lot of my handles are Leo Magna. I don't even remember how I came up with that name. I probably thought I was being clever. I was young. But I was a lion, and I made a character, and eventually the character kind of took a life of his own. So it didn't feel right for me to be that character, and I decided to pick another one. This was way back in the day in like 2002, 2003. So I chose a husky dog because I think a friend of mine had one, and I thought they were adorable. And back then, there was like 4 husky dogs that were notorious in the fandom. It was me, 2 other guys, and then Sive, the infamous Sive Husky. And we always got so excited when we met another husky dog because there was like 4 of us, and everybody was a wolf or a fox, and there was like 2 dragons and a horse maybe. And then all of a sudden, little by little, the husky dog craze started like creeping up, and now they're everywhere. And now I'm not special.
All the
Cause,
huskies.
yeah, because
All the
back,
pearl.
yeah, because like back then it used to be like the rule was that you chose your first name and then you chose your last name was the species that you were. So it was Arthur Husky, and that's where you get like the old school furries that are like Steve Wolf or something like that, you know. So that was my least clever idea. I was Arthur Husky. My name was Arthur. I wanted to be a husky dog. There you go. Yeah, and I chose a brown husky dog because I'm Mexican too, so I'm like, oh, clever. Yeah, and that's how that came to be. There was like really no special significance, but I have met some people who are like, oh, well, I believe that I have the soul of a dragon stuck in a man's body, so I'm a dragon. And a couple of other people that, you know, pick it up off of different reasons. Never quite figured out why.
Huh.
How many people we have in the chat? Just like 2 or 3 people, huh? The quiet one this time.
Yeah, I think so. Max and Calvin and
And then there's
Yeah.
us. Oh, it's a quiet night. Okay, we could totally say whatever we hell we want. Jeez. You know, there's actually people that are we need to like get a YouTube account created for this because actually people do watch it on
You
YouTube.
can also live stream on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
hey,
Yeah.
you can't do the chatting, right? But they have the comments you can leave, I guess.
Yeah, you can comments.
I don't know. I kind of like the chat. Or is it distracting? I don't know. Like I've heard that Twitch is really
Actually,
good
no.
for this.
YouTube Live has a chat.
Oh,
doesn't
it does? Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked that out,
Hold on.
actually.
Oh yeah, Max brings up a good point. There's a bigger cat fight going on right now. Everybody's watching the debate.
That was over a bit ago, but yeah, that was... Nah.
Maybe everybody's over flipping cars or something over the outrage.
Shit.
The Trump.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't
That was
even
something else.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I know. I was just like, wow.
I don't tend to get political a lot, but that's one of those situations where I'm just like, there's just no good answer to this.
Build that wall.
Because no matter what you put about it, I mean, like, Trump is giving Hillary a run for her money, and if the best thing that I can say about her is that she's not Trump, I'm like, well, that's a very low bar.
Lowering the bar.
Yeah, no kidding. Where's James Cameron when you need them? Go raise that bar. One.
Ever seen that one South Park episode where they have like lady or what is that one little what's that little fat kid's name that
Honey Boo Boo.
something Boo Boo? Yeah,
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the episode that I'm referring to. James Cameron
Oh.
raising the bar.
Oh, I love that show.
Honey Boo Boo.
You
Haven't
know,
caught up with the new season yet.
I've been watching it, yeah. Here's the thing about that, though. Who was it? The Escapists, no punctuation, 0 punctuation, describes South Park as like a giant orange hippo that's been just crass for a long time, and every once in a while you go and look back at it. And I'm like, that's kind of where I'm at right now, that I'm just like, all of a sudden that whole joke about giant turd versus douche sandwich became relevant, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go watch this. Because and for legit, when I watch the anything election coverage, I'm like, yeah, it is a giant douche versus a turd sandwich, and South Park predicted this a while ago. It sucks. It sucks. Well, there is an advantage to living here
It's
in.
hilarious.
Yeah, well, the advantage of living here in Seattle right now is that I can always just go to Canada. Just, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. This is enough. All right, let's get to that. What is the one thing that Trump
Short
could
drive,
do? Huh? Yeah. What is the one thing that Trump can do that'll just make you be like, all right, I'm going to Mexico? Like, fuck this. That was the last straw. Vasca?
I missed your question. You kind of broke up.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was saying, what is...
about Trump?
Yeah,
How about
like...
this? Let's do a quick change real quick. Arthur, you host the call.
Okay.
Do a little troubleshooting here.
All right, give us 1 second.
What?
Well, that was weird. Now I'm all by myself. I've got all the power. I'm not inviting them back. I should. Conscience. Damn it. There's everybody
Alright, see
back?
if that doesn't fix problems. Yep.
Back.
There we go.
Okay.
Brady, I'm starting to question if you're gonna be okay doing the YouTube thing. Are you gonna be able to handle that? Are you gonna be okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'll be able to handle it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was asking if what is the one thing that the presidential candidate or the soon-to-be president would do that you'd be like, okay, I'm done. That was the last straw. I'm moving out of this country. Like, I'm leaving. Vasca?
Oh gosh, where to begin?
No, but it has to be like the one thing. Like, we're done. We're done here.
Okay. With him, it's just like his inability to like have his own like thoughts. Like he can't explain a single question by himself. It's like either has to be scripted, or all he does is keep repeating like the same thing over and over and over again. And sometimes it even has anything to do with the question he's answering. And like seeing that in a person, that just tells me that you're done. I can't deal with this. I mean, there's a lot of hot button issues, but just watching him perform, like seeing that, like that can't be the person like running this country. I'm sorry.
No, I think you missed the point of the question. Is like, what is the one thing that he could do if he became president that you'd just give up on the United States on?
Go up on the United States on?
Give up on. Like, you're like,
give up?
oh yeah, like that was the last straw. Canada, here I come. Like, fuck this. This country's done.
Oh, yeah. Probably if he went through with all the illegal immigration stuff and like building the wall and stuff, I don't think that's the right thing to do seriously. I mean, kicking out all the immigrants who are here non-legally, because there's lots of people who are here illegally but are doing a lot of the work that we don't want to do, and yet, you know, they get all the shit and they get thrown away and their families get torn up. So I think if that ever happened, that'd be probably one of my big things, is that he made just a total huge, like, almost World War II Nazi-ish kind of thing going against all the, you know, the Mexicans and legal immigrants. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
right.
that happened.
Okay, I think you got a really good one. That's
I can see
probably
that
one of those that
happening with him.
I'm like, I'd probably leave too. What about you, Brady? What's the one thing you could do that you'd be like, I'm done. That's enough. Thank you for all the fish. So long. Brady?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
If he got into office in general.
Well, I mean, right now it's a
I'd be like,
50-50
I'm done.
chance, so that's not much of a joke. So
That's not much of a joke.
that's not much of a joke or
kinda.
fun. Yeah.
Yes and no, it kind of is. I want to vote. I want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I don't want to live anymore.
Go to Canada.
Canadians are hot. There's some hot
Oh, they
Canadians
are.
out there.
I
So
hear the gay clubs are to die for.
I've never been. Seriously, it's like my goal now by the end of the month to get my passport again so I can go to Canada, because I've been saying that for like fucking forever. And we should go to Vancouver and go gay it up, get some Canadian lovin'. Maybe there's a bathhouse out there. That'd be
Yep.
fun. Wouldn't that be fun?
Calvin, when are we doing the bathhouse thing?
You're asking a ghost, you know, because no one else can see the chat right now.
Is he in here?
I don't know. Probably. But yeah, definitely that's one of those things that I think for me, it would be if he does anything to cut funding to research, or he just legalizes, something shady like Monsanto's got free reign to write the rules. I'd be like, no, fuck this country, fuck that. Like, I gotta say, like, there was not a lot of things about Bush that I liked, but when he said that he was giving NASA a blank check, I'm like, okay, that you pass, you could stay. But then he kind of like took it back, so I was kind of sad about that.
I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah,
Broken
well,
promises.
broken promises. The sad part is that we're used to it. That's the sad part. That's the true tragedy in this story. Because nobody really expects the politicians to keep up what, actually do what they say.
Yeah, it's sad. Like,
I'll vote for him anyways.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people complain that about Mexico and like, oh, Mexico and corrupt politicians. I'm like, well, at least we know they're corrupt. Like, we don't expect them to do anything else. Like, we know they're shady as hell.
That's kind of one thing I like about Trump. You know what he's going to do.
Yeah, well,
He's an open book.
that mostly because the asshole can't seem to lie. 'Cause he's not very good at it. But yeah, bathhouse. Canada probably has some bathhouses. That'd be fun.
It would be.
And everybody plays hockey, so the hockey ass is a thing.
Yep.
I'd have to learn how to play hockey, so I might have to think that. I'm not
Yeah, we
very
got
good
some
at
hockey
skates.
down here.
You
Play
do?
hockey in the
Canadian
bedroom.
hockey.
Yeah, you do. You had a little friend there that you kind of meeting up with and stuff. Man.
Well, not yet. Not the Canadian hockey boy, but he's the one I was telling you about, the whole trip in the bus and the locker room stuff.
I love my hetero questionable boys. They
Yeah.
make me happy. They truly, truly do.
But yeah, he's just down the road from me at a little private college. So
Mm.
we'll eventually hang out sometime. But right now he's just so crazy with the traveling to and from for all the away games for hockey.
Yeah, I mean that would definitely do it. But there is a hockey season, right? Like it
Yeah,
ends
just,
at some
started
point.
today.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nice.
good luck with that. That's never gonna end. But
And Vasca.
Yeah.
You have not shown us any nude pics yet.
we're not sharing those on the
Nude
stream.
pics.
We're not sharing those here on the stream. FYI, that is one of those you're gonna
No,
have
no,
to
not on
follow.
the stream. I mean after.
No. You can follow him at vspotscat on twitter.com, and it's definitely not one of those things you're going to be doing here. No.
No, not on the stream. Not on the stream.
Just as a heads up, that was
This
totally
was
Yolty that put you on the spot there.
This is a
This
conversation.
is a
for,
kid-friendly
after-
program.
Yeah, keep it G. People.
Keep
Keep
it-
it G.
Finley, what crack are you on?
Huh.
Uh,
Delvin just pointed out that my avatar does look a bit grumpier than both of yours. I guess I am like the old man in this entire conversation, aren't I? Actually,
Oh,
funny
yeah.
story about that. I think
the
I'm.
oldest.
Are you? Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, but you're like Asian. You don't age, so
Yeah.
you can very easily say that you're 21, and I'd believe you. It's true.
What?
It's true.
Good genes.
No kidding. I'm jealous. My genes are only good for supporting mass amounts of alcohol, and even now they're failing.
And
So-
I heard a good taco.
What?
From,
I am
from last stream. You're talking about your tacos.
Oh, they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. I was spacing out. I need more sleep or coffee at some point. Yeah, I'm genetically predisposed to know how to make tacos from scratch. It's just like the only advantage that I have. Man.
You think I'd be able to make Asian food real good, but no, not especially.
I'm actually thinking of changing my fursona to this handsome fellow right here. I'm gonna call him, and it's totally not original whatsoever, Umber. So I'm gonna be Umber for a while.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have
So Arthur, we call you Umber. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Umber for a while. That's gonna be my fursona. I'm having a furry emo moment, just kind of like when you cut your hair or dye it another color. You're like, I'm edgy. I dyed it red. I'm gonna be a goat. I'm gonna be a goat.
Just goat.
Das Goat. Das Goat. A goat named Umber. I think I want him to have pinstripes though.
Where in the world huskies howl mournfully?
Oh, there's too many of those fuckers. They reproduce too fast. You can't get rid of them. Oh, man. Not that many goats around, so that would be kind of neat, right?
Actually, yeah, not really. Not that many ghosts at all.
Dust goat.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a few cows.
That's surprising. There didn't used to be that many cows.
Yeah.
I wonder what that caught on. Like, there's not that
I
many
don't know
famous cows out there.
For
There's a
cow.
few.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, for husky dogs, you had that one husky from, like, Road Rovers that everybody's got a boner over.
Oh.
There we go. That's looking more like it. Oh, yeah, Milk Tank. I have seen, like, one or two furry Milk Tank Pokemons. And that's...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm familiar with that one.
How?
The pink cow? The pink Pokemon cow?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do suppose for some people that's okay. You get to be a male, you get to be pink, you get to be a cow, and you get udders. The whole package.
It secretly makes the milk you get drunk off of in Zelda.
What?
Oh, I remember that.
I never played Zelda. I was one of those lame kids that had a Genesis.
This
Wow.
new Zelda game looks awesome.
I haven't seen it.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
It kind of died out for me.
Did?
The Wii and the Wii U.
Really?
man.
Dude, for me, it's like that's another one of those reasons where I know I'm getting old, where I'm like, there hasn't been a very good game since I played Super Metroid. And I'm like, oh, damn it. I'm one of those crudgety old men. Back in my day, you had to actually have a cassette to play your video games. You didn't just download them off the internet.
It was a cartridge.
It was a cartridge. If it
You
didn't
blew
work
the crap
correctly,
out of
you
it.
blew it.
Yeah, you had to blow on it and tap on to get it to work.
When I asked
Give
my
it daily
parents for,
blowjobs.
yeah, when I asked my parents, sex ed, they just gave me an SNES cartridge, told me to practice.
Game GD.
Oh man, that never worked out for me. That never worked out for me.
You gotta understand how it works. You have bits and bytes and hexadecimal values in memory. All you're doing is editing memory values.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure it is, but that's from back in the day where you could actually open up the game and fix it yourself. It's not made out of like light and sorcery like the new versions.
And then just like the artwork, like on the boxes and stuff. Like the boxes themselves are really cool. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
play the game back in the day.
They were divisive though, because a lot of them didn't look at all like the fucking video game. Super Metroid was one of those few that I'm like, oh, the artwork looks so awesome, but it doesn't look like the video game at all. And then there was that one, what was it? Mega Man. There was like that horrible Mega Man cover.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a thing, and it didn't look at all like the video game. There was a couple like that. But yeah, we got totally off track. I totally forgot what we were talking
got
about.
back into RuneScape.
I never played that one. Is it good? Brady?
RuneScape?
Yeah.
The new game, yeah, but unfortunately the player base has pretty much died off.
Why? If it's a new game, shouldn't there be still a lot of players?
No, it's been around for maybe 2 or 3 years, but the player base has pretty much died off. I mean, all at once, like the highest you'll probably have is maybe 70, 80,000 players daily.
Oof.
That's good? Bad?
On weekends.
I don't know what that means.
In RuneScape you have worlds. Each world has has a 2,000 player limit.
Oh,
And
okay.
very rarely will you ever see even World 1 with 2,000 players in it anymore.
Oh. Oh, so it's kind of like World of Warcraft, where you have like the different servers, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, don't judge me. I'm old.
No, World of Warcraft is still a thing, barely.
Yeah.
No, I know. Well, that thing's never gonna die. People have invested way too much time and money into it.
Spoilers, guys. It's going to be going away after this expansion. So.
Says who?
Sad.
Where'd you get that tip?
I mean, this is going to be the last expansion for it.
Maybe that's a good thing. I still haven't even gotten through the last expansion. I think the last time I played was when the pandas were around.
Pandaria.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it got too silly for me.
Unfortunately, you can't just focus on that expansion. When they release a new pack, it affects everything.
I know.
So it kind of ruins the experience a little bit. And there's talk of like them bringing back legacy servers.
I'm
Which
sure
would be
people
nice.
will. I think I'm done with this one for today, guys. What do you think? Red bow tie,
looking good.
yellow eyes. Love
Looks
the
good.
guy.
Yeah. Got, rectangle eye slits.
Rectangle? Oh yeah, they have like this, like
We'll call him Arthur.
no. It's got to be Umber.
Umber.
Mm-hmm.
RuneScape is like 15 years old, though they've been updating it periodically.
Oh yeah. Since RuneScape 1, when you had the freaking like sleeping bags. Oh, I miss those days.
You sound so nostalgic.
Yeah, I think I've wasted like a total of like 2 months of my life on it.
Mm.
I'm not even joking.
Remember when like Skyrim was like everything everybody was talking about?
Yeah,
Skyrim.
it was a good game, but after you beat the campaign, it got boring, and then people tried finding other things to do in the game.
I never played Skyrim.
What?
I think the last
Get
video game that I really played was Minecraft.
Get it when play Skyrim when the remastered edition comes out, because they're porting it over to the new game engine, so the graphics are going to be amazing.
Mm.
And
I'll
we'll find
see.
different shaders and such.
I haven't really like felt that attraction to play a video game in so long though. That's the part that kind of makes me feel like an old man because I'm just like,
Same here. And like my Arthur, he gets all upset because I'm no longer into it anymore. But he still loves all the video games and the computer games. But like,
which video game? Because I mean, like some people are like, oh my god, you gotta play what's the new one from Blizzard? There was like gaga over.
oh shoot,
The card game?
No, the first person shooter.
I think he's
uh,
actually playing that one too.
Shit.
Yeah, with
I know,
tracker.
No,
Well,
not
there's
Fallout. No, Blizzard.
Oh,
yeah.
It's that new like MOBA they released.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
There we go.
Okay.
And there's like
Yeah.
Overwatch, and I'm like, okay, so it's another first-person shooter, and I'm just like, and there's like, oh, Call of Duty. I'm like, it's another first-person shooter,
Yep.
and then there's like something else, and I'm like, it's another first-person shooter, and I'm
He's
just
playing
like, I
another one
think,
now called Paragon.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, is it the same thing? And I'm like, okay, it's another first-person shooter. I think the last first-person shooter, the only one that I truly enjoyed was like Metroid Prime, and that was it.
Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually started playing like a relaunch of Metroid. I forgot which version it is, but he's been playing that like for the last 2 days on the computer.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a relaunch of one of the former games, the previous games. Yeah, I think it's
Weird.
2. It's Metroid 2, I think, maybe.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. What is that beeping noise thing? Who's burning their house down?
The bird.
That is my African gray parrot. Well, one of them.
Oh.
So you're hearing the parrots in the background.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You
I was.
hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. That is really
Arthur,
neat.
you should get a bird.
No, I have crawfish. The crawfish are fine. And then we have a doge. Well, Milo has a doge. I just put up with the doge.
Oh, that's weird.
What? That is a very, very
Yeah,
vocal
the-
bird.
Too right now. He's on his back, sleeping right now next to me.
Aw. Oh.
Shep.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it. I
Yeah.
kind of call it a night for the
Oh,
night. Any closing
Shep.
thoughts from you guys?
Shep's leaving.
Good lord. Focus,
Yeah, she-
cats.
That's a girl.
Everyone wants to go to sleep.
I want to go to sleep. Brady, any closing thoughts for the week?
Let's see. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
Don't ever try to get your old boss to teach you how to pole dance.
Oh, shit. That's an entirely story that you're going to have to clarify next week, Brady. Ooh,
Okay.
can I submit like a topic for next week? How many
Do that
bosses have you had that you want to bone? Oh,
Okay.
or how about sex in the workplace? Sex in the workplace, because
I don't have any
I got
stories.
stories. I've got fucking stories about that. Yeah. All right. I think we just decided our topic for next week: sex in the
Yeah.
workplace. Vasca, any closing thoughts?
Not especially. Just if you're ever looking for a house, be sure you have everything put together as far as like your paperwork goes. So you don't necessarily throw it away and have to search for it the day before submitting it to the loan lender.
Are you giving your husband a glaring look while you're saying this?
Yes. So yes, everybody listen to that. Yeah. Keep all your stuff in a file, and when you're cleaning your room, be sure you put it in the right pile, not the discard pile.
Put
When you're
all your
Jeez.
shit in a bag.
Yeah.
Take to the shit
And
store.
Yeah.
be sure you have your all your pre-qualifications done before actually putting an offer in on a house, because that cost us a day.
Oh,
may have
that
cost us that
sucks.
house,
And you
so.
never get time back. Only goes in one way.
Yep. So yeah.
Now, my closing thought for the day is: don't stay up for 26 hours and then drink vodka. It's just not a good idea, and nothing
that
good
what
will come of it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And with that, we're going to leave off for the night. This has been Arthur Husky at Leo Magna on Twitter.com. With me are going to be Vasca at VSpotcat on Twitter.com and Yelty at YoltiDragon on Twitter.com. Thanks for joining us for another week at Shane Buffet. See you guys next time where we'll be discussing sex in the workplace.
Have a wonderful night.